No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. The toss to the outside. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So this opening drive finds a bump in the road here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready. Hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got it in the middle. It's Coates. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Udo. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Throwing right, complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grant behind the line. It's Wyatt. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. USC. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
This time they'll go to the running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on.
And the defense, Dave got him at the 27. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to give her the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Udo. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive and do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, and you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU in second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Miller. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll pull it down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Right down the middle. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Looking to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wide receiver. play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking deep down the right side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Georgia lining up to fire away. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Handoff to the single running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from...
There he goes! Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Florida Atlantic was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Boca. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets it out quickly. Great move. Now he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wideout, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it for a big play. Off to the races. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He wants to change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
Rushes on him. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm just trying to find ways to manufacture extra yards, right? I just get a couple extra in the red zone, and then I get that touchdown that I'm searching for. So I like it. It wasn't ultra productive, but it's a good way to get positive yards.
And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Working a little foot magic on sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got the 1st down and more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Got his man downfield.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Made a defender miss. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's got an open man. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Let's see what they do on third down.